Martio here. Welcome to Marathon Wednesday, and this week it is part of the Frank Sinatra story, and this is part 2, Frank Sinatra in the 1950s. This is where he started to sort of gather pace, as they say, and during the 1950s Frank released 14 albums, so we'll get a cracking. So, coming in at number 14, released in 1957, we have A Jolly Christmas from Frank Sinatra. So, you got Frank Sinatra on the vocals, the Ralph Brewster Singers and Orchestra, and the conductor was Gordon Jenkins. So, we've got Jingle Bells, which is nice, the Christmas song, Mistletoe and Holly, that's a nice little song, I'll Be Home for Christmas, The Christmas Waltz, Have Yourself a Little Merry Christmas, The First Noel, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, Oh Little Town of Bethlehem, Aste Fideldes, It Came Upon a Midnight Clear, and Silent Night. Very nice Christmas album, some nice carols on here giving the Frank treatment. So I'm going to give that one an RTO ranking of 5 out of 10 because it is quite a nice Christmas album. Okay, coming in at number 13, we have his 11th album overall. It was released in 1957 in January, and it's called Close to You. So this features Frank, of course, on the vocals, the Hollywood String Quartet, which is Felix Salkin, Paul Shaw, Eleanor Alder, and Alvin Dinkin. Now, most of these are other people's songs, so I'm not going into great depths. So, the first one is Close to You. I love Frank's vocal on this, but the strings do sound a little bit whiny. I don't know why. P.S. I Love You. It's a nice song, but there's no get up and go in it. It's very, very on the same thing. I mean, it's a great vocal from Frank, but it's all on one tone and it gets boring. Okay, Love Locked Out. Yeah, it's okay. Everything Happens to Me. I like this because it's got more than just strings. There's a little bit more to it, a little bit of percussion in there as well. It's easy to remember and hard. So hard to forget. Richard Rodgers wrote this one on Loren's Heart. It's okay, it's pleasant enough. It's got no swing or it's just quite a... Some of these songs are they're good songs, but they need a little bit more into them. Don't Like Goodbyes. Good song, I like this. This is a great arrangement as well. With Every Breath I Take. It's okay. They're not... I wouldn't say they're my favourites, but they just sound good. Blame It on the Youth. I love the clarinet on this. It gives it a little bit more difference. It Could Happen to You. Another track where we got strings and the clarinet break up the song. It's sort of pretty good. I Had My Moments. Got some trumpet on here, which again breaks the sort of strings. Very nice. I Couldn't Sleep a Wink Last Night. Nice little track. Again, it's got some nice clarinet on that one. And the end of The Love Affair. It's okay. On this album, Frank sounds really good, but I'm not keen on the album so much because all the songs are the same slow tempo. The high-pitched violin does irritate me a little bit. I don't mind songs like this, but I want a mix. I want a few upbeat songs. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 5.5. Okay, coming at number 12, 13th album, recorded in September 57, and it's the first record he recorded in stereo, and it's called Where Are You? First track is the title track, Where Are You? I like this. The strings are they're not so high pitched. It's got a little bit more of a swing to it. It's okay. The Night We Called It Day. Wonderful vocal from Frank. There's some lovely backing vocals on that as well. It's a nice song. I cover the waterfront. We're going back into that same pattern, very, very on the same note all the way through. The strings just seem to whine on, but of course Frank always delivers on the vocals. Maybe you'll be there. I'll be there. Not too bad. Great song. Laura. Now this is co-written by Johnny Mercer, and you can tell this is a nice song. I do like that one. The arrangement's pretty good as well. Lonely Town. It's a bit of a plodder with that strings and you know Frank always delivers, but this I just don't like the backing. Autumn Leaves. It's a nice song, but it just needs something to give it some depth. I'm Not a Fool to Want You. The best performance on this album by Frank. He really gives it all on this. It's a great vocal. I Think of You, pleasant enough song. Where Is the One? Isn't too bad either. There's No You. I quite like that. It's a nice, simple song. And Baby, Won't You Please Come Home? It's got some lovely clarinet on it, and it's the last track. Another of those very slow songs, albums. I don't dislike the albums. I just like my albums to have a bit of variation and a bit more jazziness to them. But I'll give this one an RTO ranking of 6 out of 10. Okay, coming in at number 11 from September 58. Frank Sinatra sings for the Only the Lonely. It's also known as Sings for the Only the Lonely, or simply Only the Lonely. She's got 3 titles. And the first track is, of course, Only the Lonely. I love the piano arrangement on this. I think it breaks the song up well, gives it a little bit more depth and texture. Angel Eyes comes next. I love the harp on this. It really gives it a different sort of thing. I love the harp. I think it's got a lovely tone to it. What's New? I love the little bit of drumming on this. It's really some nice horns on it. It's a good song. It's lonesome. It's a lonesome old town. I think I love this song. It's my favourite on the album. Great vocal, and I love the trumpet solo on this. Willow Weep for me. It's got muted trumpet on here. I love muted trumpets. I think it's got a wonderful sound, and it does give it that extra depth. Then we have a track called Goodbye. Some more muted trumpet. Fantastic. Blues in the Night. Another excellent little track. And then my second favourite track on here is Guess I'll Hang My Tears Out to Dry. It's got a little bit of acoustic guitar on it. It's a fantastic vocal, as ever. Then we have Ebb Tide. Super vocal. It's a nice arrangement as well. Spring Is Here. Just a really uplifting track. Gone with the Wind. A little bit of percussion on it, and I like a little bit of simple percussion. Gives it that little extra swing. And One for My Baby and One More for the Road. What makes this track is the piano. It's got that sort of gentleness to it, and it just feels like it's you're the last man standing in the pub, bar, whatever it is, and you just got the piano player sitting in the corner. It's a really nice song. Okay, I think this is a better album because although it's got a lot of slower songs in, there's a little bit of variation in this one. I enjoyed listening to this one, so I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 6.2. Okay, coming in at number 10, we have the 9th album released in April 1955, and it's called In the Wee Small Hours. This opens up with the title track, which is a great song. One of my favourite slower songs from Frank. It's a wonderful arrangement, and I do like that one. Then we have Mood Indigo. the trumpet playing on here is brilliant. And this is because it's co-written by Duke Ellington. You do expect to see and hear some trumpet. Pretty decent track as well. My favourite track on this one is called Glad to Be Happy. I love the mixture of the guitar and the piano. Works well together. Plus you get this fine performance on the vocals from Mr. Sinatra. I Get Along With You Very Well. Another fine performance from Frank on that one. Deep in a Dream. It's okay. Bit ploddy. I See Your Face Before Me. I love the start of this. I love the clarinets going up the scales, and it's got some spoken word in it as well. It's really good. Can't We Be Friends? It's nice to see them introducing some guitar and piano again. I love that combination. It really works well. When Your Lover Has Gone, one of them slow songs that just needs a little bit more depth, I think. What's This Thing Called Love? Written by Cole Porter, and Frank recorded a lot of his songs. And I love the clarinet on this. I do like the clarinet. Last Night When We Were Young. Horns. Love the horns on this. Without the horns, I don't think it'd be as entertaining. It's a good track. I'll Be Around. The gentle guitar and piano on this. It's a very simple arrangement with a fine vocal. I'll Win. The muted trumpet is wonderful, and behind that you've got this lovely saxophone track on it. That's absolutely brilliant. It Never Entered My Mind. It's only 2 minutes and 42, but it's glad because it does go on a little bit. Dancing on the Ceiling. I think these slower songs that have got guitar and piano are always the better songs, and this is another fine example of it. I'll Never Be the Same. A ploddy sort of ballady song. This Love of Mine, a nice vocal from Frank to end the album. It's got some real nice gentle songs on here. I like the variation of the slower songs. There's one or two that sound the same, but on the whole it's a good listen. It's a nice gentle listen, so I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 6.5. Okay, coming in at number 9, his 5th album, released in March 1950 as a set of 78s. And it's called Dedicated to You. First track on here is a great little number called The Music Stopped. It's still, 1950, it's still got that 40s feel to it. It's a great track. I do like that one. My favourite track on this one is The Moon Was Yellow. The drumming is done. It's done on brushes, and I love brush drums. And it's got a little bit of guitar, which makes it brilliant. Then we've got another Cole Porter number, I Love You. And Frank gives it the awe on that. It's a nice song. Strange Music. It's an interesting recording. It sounds very, very early. It's got that early feel to it. It's nice. Then we've got Where or When. I love these early recordings of Frank. I think the piano's great. There's nothing flashy about it. Then we've got None But the Lonely Heart. Now this is a piece of music written by Tchaikovsky, and they've added some lyrics to it, and it's very clever, and I like that. Then we have a great song written by the great Irving Berlin, and it's called Always, and it's a nice song. I've heard lots of people do this, but Frank seems to always be the one that does the best. Why Was I Born? Co-written by Oscar Hammerstein. I love the strings in this. It's a great track to end the album. I think there's something very special about these early Frank recordings. It's just like push the button and go. So I'm going to give that an RTO ranking of 6.8. Okay, then coming in at number 8, the 6th album, recorded in 1950 again on a set of 78, and it's called Sing and Dance with Frank Sinatra. So the first track is called Lover, written by Richard Rodgers and Lorenzo Hart. Great track. I love the band on this. It's got a little feel to it. It's really, really good. Then we have It's Only a Paper Moon. Very short track, but it's brilliant. There's so much passion, and you can tell the recording styles have changed over the years, but this is very nostalgic. My Blue Heaven, I love this track. It's got that sort of Glenn Miller sound to it, and Frank's vocals are super on that. It All Depends on You, another solid track. I love the percussion on this. It's a bit of a shuffle as well. You Do Something to Me, we got this real deep saxophone on it. It really gives it a little quirk, and it's a fantastic vocal from Frank. He sort of complements that deepness of the saxophone. Should I? Good little sharp track. It's short, it's sharp, it's fun. The Continental. It's a very short track, but it's very 40s sounding again. You've got the trumpet on here, which sounds fantastic. When You're Smiling, a classic song written by Fisher Goodwin and Shay. It's got a great, fantastic solo on the saxophone, and it's a shuffle that what was to become rock and roll. I like this. I really do. I really like these early recordings. It's got a real shuffle to it. So there's some of these songs. So I'm going to give it an RTO ranking of 7 out of 10. Okay, coming in at number 7, 17th album overall, released in July 1959, and it's called No One Cares. So the first track is No One Cares. Really nice song. I love the arrangement on this. It's very simple, and it's a really good vocal. A Cottage for Sale. That's a really good vocal from Frank on this one. I love the arrangement on this. Then we have Stormy Weather. Now, I love this song. I've got a few people singing this. It's just one of them great classic songs from the 40s, 50s. I love the lyrics to it, and Frank does a great version of it. Where Do You Go? Nice strings on this. It's a real full-on track. Then we have I Don't Stand a Ghost of a Chance with You, written by Bing Crosby. I love the double bass on this, and I like that you can just about hear it in the background, and I love the percussion. Here's That Rainy Day, a nice song. The string arrangements are really impressive on that. I Can't Get Started, one of the best vocals on this album from Frank. Gershwin wrote this, and you can tell. Why Not Try to Change Me Now? Very gentle song, and I think again it's got one of the best vocals on here. Then we have Just Friends. My favourite song on here, it's the lyrics. If you listen to it, it's a good story. Everybody has been down this road with their friends. It's a super song. I'll Never Smile Again. Wouldn't say it's the favourite on the album, but it's a nice song, but it's just lacking something that the others have. None But the Lonely Heart. And it's another nice track to end the album. I would say this is probably one of my favourite slower albums from Frank of the 50s. It's got a different little bits of arrangements, so I'm going to give that an RTO ranking of 7.3. Okay, coming in at number 6, released in January of 59, it's called Come Dance With Me. So the first track is Come Dance With Me. I love this sound. It's got the big band, and this is when I think Frank's at his best. Something's Gotta Give, a great song written by the great Johnny Mercer. The drumming in this is brilliant. Some of these big band drummers are fantastic. It's a great song. Just in Time. I love the horns on this. It's got a little bit of swing to it. It's really uplifting. Another fine vocal from Frank. Dancing in the Dark. Nothing to do with Bruce Springsteen though. but it's got some nice saxophones on it, and the muted trumpets sound wonderful on this. It's a really good track. Too Close for Comfort. I think this is Frank at his best. It's a big band sound, it's uplifting, it's got a good tempo to it. Then we have a lovely track, of course, I Could Have Danced All Night. Everyone knows this from a film, and I can't remember the film. I could have danced all night. My Fair Lady. There we go. And I love the double bass in this. I love how you can hear it in the background plodding away. Saturday Night is the loneliest night of the week. Again, the big band drums, the shuffle on it as well. It's an excellent track. Throw in a great little vocal from Frank and you got a great track. Day In and Day Out. Another good track. The best bit is this when they bring the piano in the middle. It's wonderful. Then we have a great track written by Irving Berlin. It's the wonderful Cheek to Cheek. Heard so many versions of this. I mean, apart from this one of my favourites is Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. I love this. Great track. Then we have Bulbuls, Bangles and Beads. Another quirky little drumming on this. I love the piano. It's quirky and I like that track a lot. This Is Your Song. You can't go wrong with these tracks. They're uplifting. Great vocal from Frank. The Last Dance. Now this song does take the mood down a little bit. It's a lovely little ballad and a nice song. Nothing in common though. He does this with a singer called Keely Smith. Second favourite track on here. It's a great duo. They complement each other very, very well. Then we have Same Old Song and Dance. Love this. You've got to listen to this under the headphones because you can really hear that double bar bass. It's the bottom line without a doubt. How Are You Fixed for Love? Another great song. Now this is done with Keely again and they do a great duo on that one. A great track to end the album. I like this. It's got uplifting big band sound, lots of shuffle. That's probably why I like it. So I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 7.5. Okay, coming in at number 5, the 12th album. This was released in May of '57. It's called A Swingin Affair. First track is a Cole Porter number called Night and Day. Another great song from Cole Porter. I love the arrangement. It starts big and it's a great vocal. I Wish You Were Here. I Wish I Were in Love Again. Song written by Richard Rodgers and Lorenzo Hart. They wrote some super songs and this is a good one. I Got Plenty of Nothing. George Gershwin and Ira Gershwin worked this. Another song that I've heard lots of versions of. A lot of the crooners have done this. You know, the rest of his mates in the Rat Pack have sang this. But I love this. It's such a great swing song. I guess I'll have to change my plan. Is the next song. A different tempo on this. It's got a lovely bassy tone to it. I love the muted trumpets on it. But my favourite track is another Gershwin track, and it's called Nice Work If You Can Get It. I think this is the way that Frank delivers the vocals is brilliant on this. He's sort of telling you a story, and I love the trumpets on it as well. It's a great track. Stars Fell on Alabama. What a swing record this. The drumming on it is super. I love that drumming on that. No One Ever Tells You. It's got that sort of smoky bar atmosphere to it. The gentle drums, the brushes. Good track. I Won't Dance. It's okay. It's not the best track on the album. I don't think it just lacks something. The Lonesome Road. I love the drumming at the beginning of this. It really sets the tone on that one. At Long Last Love. Another Cole Porter song. I like the swing at the beginning, the gentleness of the drumming that brings it down. Some great trumpet playing on that one. You'd Be So Nice to Come Home, another Porter song. I like the combination of clarinets and trumpets, and it's a fine vocal from Frank. I Got It Bad and That Ain't Good. A Duke Ellington pen song, which you can tell by the use of the trumpet. Really good song. Then we've got From This Moment On, another Cole Porter song. Great beat to it and a great song. Always, he wrote some great songs. If I Had You, good song. The bit in the middle is wonderful with the orchestra. Now, you know when you see these clips of servicemen in the Second World War dancing at big in concert halls and that sort of thing, dance halls. This sort of music, it pictures all the service people dancing. I love that middle bit. And the last track is Oh Look At Me Now. The drumming again is brilliant. It's got some lovely clarinets with a fine vocal. Another great album full of great swing tracks. Not a bad track on this, really. There's one that I'm not so keen on, but on the whole, it's a great album, so I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 7.6. Okay, coming in at number 4, but I think before I turn, my voice is starting to dry. Okay, this is the 8th album, released in 1954, and it first came out as a pack of 10-inch 78s. Each side of the record was allowed approximately 14 minutes of music, and it's called Swing Easy. The first one is just one of those things. Starts off with a Cole Porter number. It reminds me of Glenn Miller's Little Brown Jug, and it's a pretty good cut. My favourite track here is a track that a lot of people have sang. I've heard many versions of this, but this is my favourite. I'm going to sit right down and write myself a letter. My mum had this by Barry Manilow as well. That's another story. I love this song though. It's a good song. Then we have Sunday, which is a wonderful track with lots of clarinet, and the solo on the clarinet is excellent. Wrap Your Troubles in Your Dreams. Great drumming at the beginning. I love the time signature on the drum on this, and it's got another great clarinet solo on it. Taking a Chance on Love. I love the bit of piano on this. It really works well, and there's some lovely tones of different types of saxophone with a little bit of clarinet flowing in, and it's really good. Jeepers Creepers, sorry. A lot of track I've heard a lot of people done. It's a Harry Warren and Johnny Mercer track. I love the trumpet solo on this, and Frank does a great vocal on that. Get Happy, another solid track, led by the drums, of course. Really get up and go track. And then All of Me, it's a really nice track to the end of the album. This is one of Frank's early swing albums. Great tracks on here from top to bottom. So I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 7.7. Okay, then coming in at number 3, the 10th album released in March of 1956, and it's called Songs for Swingin'. First track is called You Make Me Feel So Young. Super little track. It's a shuffle. I like shuffle songs, and it's a great vocal from Frank. It happened in Monterey. It's a very short track, but it's a quality track. It's got a great vibe to it. Very get up and go. You're Getting to Be a Habit with Me is the next song. Love the piano on this. Fine vocal from Frank on that one. You Brought Me a New Kind of Love to Me. Full band, trumpet, strings, everything in there except the kitchen sink, and it's a great vocal from Frank. Too Marvellous for Words. The highlight of this is a little bit of a double bass solo. It really, I love the double bass. It's got a real boom, boom, boom to it. Pennies from Heaven, a great track, my second favourite track on this. I think this is one of the best versions of this Johnny Burke, Arthur Johnson song. Love is Here to Stay. It's a Gershwin number. The piano work is great. You know George Gershwin wrote this because it's his signature of the style. But my favourite track on here, and it's probably one of my favourite Cole Porter songs, I've Got You Under My Skin. So many people have sang this, but I think this is probably the defined version of it. Super track. I Thought About You. I love the crisp big band sound. Muted trumpets on this. It's got that swinging drum beat. Can't go wrong. We'll Be Together Again. Lots going on. It's a blues tempo, but it's got that muted trumpet which really gives it that sultry mood. Brilliant little track. Making Whoopee. Love the little bits of clarinet on this. It's such a great track. Swinging Down the Lane. It's a gentler swing track. It's one of them that it's nice to listen to at night. Anything Goes. Great song. It's one of them great songs that Cole Porter wrote, and Frank does a great version. How About You, the last track. Great vocal to end the album. Another solid of swing greats from Frank. That's all I'll say. And I'm going to give that one an RTO ranking of 8 out of 10. Okay, coming in at number 2. Once again, it's from 1954 January, and it was issued on 78 first, and it's called Songs for Young Lovers. First track is a Richard Rodgers, Lorenz Hart, My Funny Valentine. I like this. I love the tempo of it. The saxophones are great on it. It's another fine vocal from Frank in his youth. The Girl Next Door. Love this. I like the gentleness of it, and the clarinet is wonderful on that one. A Foggy Day, another Gershwin. I love all these old songs. You know, it reminds me so much of my granddad. I love the bass line, the double bass, and it's got that real dum 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 sort of feel to it. Good song. Like Someone in Love. I don't know if it's a flute on it or a very low clarinet, but it absolutely sounds great. And then you get this lovely little bit of harp on it. Wonderful. Then we get another of my favourite Cole Porters, I Get a Kick Out of You. It's a classic. So many people have covered this, but I still think this is, Frank's is one of the best versions. Little Girl Blue, fine vocal from Frank, another Rodgers and Hart song. Then he does another Gershwin song, They Can't Take That Away From Me. Powerful vocal from Frank. Very strong vocal. I love the bass, the little shuffle on the drum, some nice saxophone as well. Violets for Your Furs. Super track, the piano. It's a very piano lounge, so-called song. Big microphones and all that. It's a great track to end the album. I think this is a fabulous little album from the early 50s. Simple arrangements, nothing fancy. It's a super listen. I really enjoyed this one. So I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 8.2. Now, my number one album of the 50s from Frank is an album that I remember hearing a lot when I was a kid. It's from 1958, and it's the 14th album. It's Come Fly With Me. Opening track, of course, is Come Fly With Me. It's one of my favourite songs sang by Frank Sinatra. Super track. I love all these songs are all about being around the world, and this is a great opener. Then we have Around the World. Fond memories of this song. I actually, when it was the late Queen Silver Jubilee, we put on a show at our school, and we was called the Blue and White Minstrels. Red, White and Blue Minstrels, and this is one of the songs we sang. And I have got fond memories of this, singing this. It's a lovely song, and I enjoyed, every time I hear this, I think of them great days. Then we got the Isle of Capri. I love the start of this. The saxophones are wonderful, and you get that lovely little bit of piano that comes in and gives you that extra depth. Moonlight in Vermont. I've heard a lot of people cover this. I still think Frank's is the best. It's the fine vocal. Autumn in New York, another one of my favourite tracks off this album. I love the song. It's got a nice plot to it. It's a story, and Frank just guides you through it. Lovely. On the Road to Mandalay, I love this. It's written by Rudyard Kipling, of course, who wrote Jungle Book. I love the drumming on that. Then we have a track called Let's Get Away From It All. Great track. Great swing sound to it. Brilliant vocal. April in Paris. It's nice and gentle, but a strong vocal from Frank on that. London by Night. Lovely vocals. There's some lovely backing vocals on this. It's a super song. Brazil. I love the xylophone on this. Yes, there's a xylophone on it. It's got a samba feel to it. It's another great vocal by Frank. Blue Hawaii. It's got the Hawaiian sound on it, and it's got a nice bit of sax. I like this because, of course, Frank Sinatra was in From Here to Eternity, which is based in Hawaii. Yeah, you can imagine him with his little white hat on and singing this. Yeah, it's a great track. I love that. The last track is called It's Nice to Go Travelling. I love about this. It's Frank telling a story but singing it. Wonderful. Like as I said, I think this is my favourite album because I remember, I don't know, hearing it a lot as a child. I think one of my grandparents had this album. I can't remember which one now, but and you know, I know my nan and granddad on my mum's side were huge fans of Frank, so it's probably them. So, but all my grandparents like Frank, and I think that's why we like it. You know, I like it. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8.3. So there we go. A busy decade for Frank, but the 60s were even bigger, and it's so big I've had to split it into 2 rankings. So next week we get part 1 of the 1960s. That's all for today because it's a marathon day, but we'll be back tomorrow, and we got a sophomore drome, and it's the Battle of the Ska Bands tomorrow. We've got Madness and Absolutely against Bad Manners Looney Tunes. And also tomorrow we have got a pick and mix, and we're going to have a look at the UK top 10 from the 15th of May 1994. So have a great day everybody, and I will see you tomorrow.